guys, it's HeySofia and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a really easy to make cool modern house design for Minecraft. So this house is really easy to do. It's got three main sections which I will be showing all the dimensions for as well. And it's fully customizable, so maybe if you're building this house for you and some friends and you really like the color green and that's your base color, you could change the house to suit the colors that you like. I'm going to be showing a few different ways at the end of this video of different color coordinations that you could do. A shout out down below to Dimerail Gaming, Alakash, Danito Gaming and It's Ozy Cozy Craft who requested that I do this video. I really hope that you guys enjoy the house that I've come up with today. Like always, I'll show you guys how to build the house from start to finish, and then the interiors I will leave up to you, but I'll go through and show what I've done. First things first though, we're building the first little section of our house. So this one here, I'm using the light grey concrete block and I am going 6 blocks wide and 10 blocks long. You then want to go 3 blocks back from the front here, and I'm going to be using the dark grey concrete block for section number 2, which I'm going 6 blocks wide and then 13 blocks long and then 10 blocks wide at the back. But don't worry, because I will have all the dimensions on screen as soon as I finish placing all these rooms, so you can get a really good look at how to be building this. Now for the colors today, I've gone for greys just because I think they're a really neutral color and they're really quite nice. Now I think the key to this house is that you have the largest sections being a really bright color like white, and then the smaller sections being grey, only because otherwise it just overtakes the house too much. So you want to make sure you have a lot of white and not as much as a dark block. But I have sped up ahead now and I made all the walls 3 blocks high, except for this one here at the front which we did 4 blocks just because we're going to do a little detail there. We're going to start doing the walls and windows. So the first things first is I'm making a front door here. So I've gone 5 blocks back into the section here, but you can always just build your front door right at the beginning of that rectangle and have like a really long hallway. Or you could do what I'm doing and building it halfway in between. I'm also just making some windows at the moment and doors for inside the bottom of the house. So I want a really big window at the front here because this is kind of my living space area. So those are going to be 2 blocks high and just the same length. I'm also going to have a door back here, and then I also made a door for my bathroom. Next, so we're going to focus on the second part of the house, which is the second story. So from that corner here, you want to go 5 blocks high with the white concrete block. You then want to be going 14 blocks long, and then you also want to be taking it out here to the side just 2 blocks over the edge of the dark concrete. So you want to be going 11 blocks wide. You end up with this shape here, which we're going to then go, like I said, 5 blocks high, so each of these walls is 5 blocks. And then take this out, but instead of going 11 blocks long like the first one there, well 11 blocks wide, you want to be going 12 because you want it to hang 1 block longer than the base. This is just so we have a little overhang. Now I'm going to speed up ahead in a second and fill in the left side wall and also the roof. There we go. So that's all filled in now, and we're now going to focus on some other details up the top. The first thing we're going to do is build 1 block in from the back here. And then these are going to be like the bases of our windows and our walls. So 1 block gap, 1 block gap. And this is kind of making like a kind of the base for our rooms. Now, Ozy Cozy Craft requested that I do a modern house with 3 bedrooms because they have 3 friends that they want to be building with. So what I'm going to be doing is up the top here, I'm actually going to have a 3 bedroom section which we will build in a second, but you can change this to suit how you would like. So I'm just showing this for Ozy Cozy who requested it, but maybe it's just you in the house. You can make a really big master bedroom with a big bathroom upstairs. You can make the whole second floor just like your office, or you can make it a big gaming section upstairs, or you could just have a really big bedroom and a bathroom kind of thing. It's really up to you. I'm just showing this so If you wanted to build with friends, you could have a 3-bedroom or even a 2-bedroom thing, or if you want to build by yourself, you can change that too. I'm just doing the roof though for the open sections that we have on the bottom there, so I'm using the quartz slab for that, and I'm also just doing some overhangs like this just to add a little bit more detail and kind of make the build look a bit more connected. So around the back I carried it all the way along to the end of the build, and then I've also made an overhang at the front here. I also just used some iron door trapdoors on top of that dark grey there just to make a little trimming. Next things next though, we're going to start doing the windows for the second story. Now for the windows in this house, I will be using the white glass pane simply because I like the way it adds a little bit more depth in detail. I normally do use glass panes unless if I do need to be using blocks, but I want to do the white because I think it's a little bit more modern for the build. Normally I do go for a clear glass look, especially when I'm doing traditional houses because I like the way it looks. But when you're doing a modern house, I think a light grey or a white glass look is really just a little bit better. Now that that is all filled in though, we're going to start doing some more details on the house, but you can see we're already about halfway done. So I've made a little gap here when I did the flooring for a staircase just so I can go up and down. Now I'm doing 3 smaller bedrooms for this one. You could always make the top of the house bigger or longer or wider just so you can make bigger rooms if you did want ones. But I'm just going for a very simple look so you have enough space for a bed, a chest, that kind of thing. You could do some little furnishings, like maybe you killed some creepers and you got some skulls from that so you could put your skulls in your room. You could do a little carpet. You also don't have to do 3 bedrooms like this. You could do just 1 big bedroom and put bunk beds in there and heaps of like chest storage and stuff like that. It's really up to you how you would like to do it, but this is just the way that I am. Just making some more windows and some window spaces, but we're going to start focusing on the outside a little bit as well just before we start doing the inside. So the first thing we're going to be doing is, I've decided I think it'd be quite nice to do a garage door as well. So we're going to create a garage that goes underneath the house, which is why I'm doing this first before I start doing flooring on the inside of the house. Now I want the garage door to be about 3 blocks high, which is what we are going to do today. I'm just making a gap here in the dirt because we need to have a base for at least how big the driveway needs to be and everything like that. So you just want a little gap just so you can build a bit better. But what we're going to do is we're going to have a staircase that goes up to the second story, and then underneath that staircase on the inside we will make the staircase that goes down into the garage. So this will be quite a deep garage. Now you don't have to build a garage, especially if you don't like the idea of doing it. You don't have to have one. Or if you wanted to have the garage but you feel like it won't be useless or you're in survival, turn it into like a basement type thing where you could have furnaces or anything like that. So even though it looks like a garage from the outside, it actually has a purpose. You could have all your furnaces down there smelting away. You could maybe do all your potion brewing down there. You could even build a farm down there in survival. Now the staircase today, I am doing the quartz slab simply because I like the really simple look of it and I think it looks a little bit more modern. And we're going to do the same staircase just down here. We're going to just remove the blocks as we go, just so it's a little bit easier. Just trying to see, there it is, so we can see the gap there that I made for the door originally. There we go. So I just need to go a little bit lower here. Now I'm going to skip past me deleting all these blocks because it's very repetitive, but all I did was basically empty out the full rectangle shape, and I just also replaced the walls with the dark grey just to match the house on top. I'm just simply removing the dirt blocks here to make some flooring, which I'm using the stone just because I think it's a really kind of nice garage look. You can also go for like a clay block or even a light grey concrete powder block because that does look a lot like concrete as well. The garage door itself, I will be using the pillar quartz block because I like the kind of messily look that it does have. I think it's got the nice texture of garage doors when they've got that kind of ripple look to them. And then I'm also doing a little kind of like, in a way, safety overhang there for the garage door, just with some iron trapdoors because we don't want people falling off down into the garage. But I sped up ahead and did my driveway. Now you can make your slant and be a really long driveway. I've tried to make mine a little bit shorter, so I've made it a little bit of a steeper driveway, which is still realistic though. There are some really steep driveways in real life. I've lived in a couple of houses that have had really steep driveways, so we're going for a steep driveway. But the inside of the house, I sped up ahead and did the flooring, which I used the clay block because I think it kind of looks like polished concrete, which is quite nice. And we're also just filling in all the windows down here, exact same as the second story, just with the white glass window pane. We're also going to make a little bathroom window up the top for privacy. And the front door section here, you want to grab the white glass block. Now this is a situation where I do like the look of a full block, because we're going to be, I know sometimes in Australia, at least where I live, sometimes you walk up to someone's house and they have the glass panels on either side of their door. I think that's a really cool look, especially for modern houses, so I achieved that by doing full glass blocks and then the doors on the inside. The doors of the house as well, I am using the dark oak because I think it's a really sleek classic door. You could always go for an iron trapdoor, but then you're going to need buttons, or not iron trapdoor, you could always go for an iron door, but then you're going to be needing buttons and levers and stuff like that, and I think it's just a little bit too messy, and we do want it to be simple, so I think the dark oak is probably the best way to go. Now I'm going to speed up ahead past me doing interiors, but I'm just doing a simple carpet out the front here, and I've also made a little glass kind of safety barrier handle thing around my little staircase there. But there we go, so here is my fully completed house. Now the outside I kept really simple. I just made a little gate here, just with some of the white concrete block to match the house a little bit, and then some iron bars and fence posts there. I also just put some dark grey carpet on top. The actual fence of the property, I just simply used some oak blocks, like some oak leaf blocks, and made a hedge. I also made a little kind of decorative pathway up to the front door there, built a tree here, and yeah, just kept keeping the gardening very simple. I also added a few more touches to the house, like I did these quartz slabs above the window, which I wrapped the whole way around, and then which I also went over the window under here. Whoops, there we go. But you can see it wraps around the full way there, and then also joins up to the house and goes over those windows, so I did do that. And I also added the detail of some iron trapdoors over the front door here. Now on the inside of the house, I tried to keep it very simple and minimalistic, which is kind of what I like to do for modern houses. So here is my little kitchen area, so I went for the diorite block there, just because I think it looks kind of like a marble. And then I've just got a couch here with a little carpet. I've got some plants inside the house. I didn't put anything in my garage because I'm not the best at building cars, but you could put cars or, like I said, chests or furnaces, anything like that. Very simple bathroom in here, just a little shower, some little towels there. I've also got a rug and a little, I forgot a door here. I've also got a rug and some paintings all around in the front door area. All I have upstairs are some lights which I hung over the staircase gap just to give a bit more space. In the bedrooms I just did different color bedding and just a little pot plant in the corner there. But you can see it's very simple on the inside and I like it. The backyard as well though, I kept very simple, just for pool and stuff like that. But like I said, you can easily change this house, so maybe you want a greenhouse or a pink or blue or red and orange. Just change the blocks. The way I like to do it is do the brighter color on the light grey and the darker color on the dark grey. Like always guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and like always, thank you.